Final Cat. Shout out to Culture Spirit, and most importantly, Muslim. Shout out to y'all for tapping in. This video is Dwayne Wade speaks on his secret gay parties getting exposed. Now, I'm not even gonna play dumb. Like I never heard of stuff like this. I've always heard of, a lot of celebrities being into these type of parties, and like shout out to Doggy Diamonds too. I've seen interviews where they was like a lot of people that play like the toughest gangster rapper or whatever was in those parties and stuff like that. And I'm not doubting it. I'm not gonna doubt it. I'm not gonna doubt it because if those people that did interviews was trying to get into the rap game, trust me, certain things come at you early and it may do or may don't. But trust me, a lot of people from that era seen a lot. So it's like I've also heard about Will Smith and Jada like grooming like young artists and stuff like that to try to get them to do certain things. I don't know how true that is, but without further ado, we're gonna get straight into the video.
I'm saying that because of the artist that I just spoke to not that long ago that got invited to a party at their house. Everything was cool up front till they went to the back and there was a bunch of old and young boys back there all naked in the Wade house.
Wait, hold on. What exactly was going down at Dwayne Wade?
I thought they said that was. I thought she said that was at Will Smith house.
House? They were doing what to boys and upcoming rappers? Who exactly was involved?
Meek Mills, Bashir Gray.
She talking about Bashir Gray. She talking about son from Power. What's his name on Power? I said Power. What's that show? I forgot that show. I just know it's with Taraji P. Henson and Empire. Yeah, he was on Empire. Damn, but you ain't hear from him after, a couple times of him going to jail, like once or twice or three times after that. You ain't hear from him no more as far as like being in any like acting roles or anything like that.
Left that house screaming. August the only one that stayed in.
That right there was Jaguar Wright exposing all the dirty things that went down or still go down at the Wade house, all while doing a lot of exposing about Will Smith and Jada Pinkett.
They're both bisexual. They do weird things in their house, and young men have left their house screaming to get away from them in their mentorship.
Well, according to Jaguar Wright, when Will and Jada were not doing whatever they were doing at their place, they were over at the Wade house where the same things went down. And by the same thing, I mean rich older men taking advantage of younger men and women, including those in the entertainment industry, mostly rappers. And I am not just making
I'm kind of lost for the simple fact that like what is the point? Like, can let me know your opinion on this. Like, what is the point of rich older people doing that? Like, what is the gain? Like, what is the gain? Is it like the person that they doing it to showing how bad they want to be in position, or is it like I'm gonna just continue video. I'm lost.
things up, by the way. Back in the day, Dwayne Wade's former business partner, Baron Richard von Houtman, exposed Wade with a myriad of allegations. He said that he got sucked into doing business with Dwayne because he had a first-class media persona and people viewed him as the new Michael Jordan. Richard said that Wade was that good guy, father of the year and celebrity who had his head on his shoulder. But he found out after a year he was nothing like that. According to Richard, Wade used an apartment to host adult parties with his entourage during his marriage, and he even went into the details of the apartment, saying it was a 4-bedroom place on the first floor of a high-rise. One day, I got a call from my cleaning crew at the apartment. I went down there, and what I saw was disgusting. The apartment was trashed, filthy, and it wasn't the first time. Apparently, they'd have those parties there 2 or 3 times a week, and there were always dozens of people there, including rappers, Dwayne Wade and his entourage, and men and women they'd picked up in the clubs. He even described the scenes after a party, saying there were used condoms on the floor of the bedrooms,
Ew.
obvious signs of activities on all of the beds, empty champagne and hard liquor bottles, nearly finished blunts, and half-eaten food rotting on tables and furniture. And Miss Gabrielle Union was not innocent, by the way. Reportedly, Wade also took her to the parties, and within no time, she was part and parcel of whatever was going on. No wonder a lot of people say they find the couple a bit questionable. Anyway, around the same
What makes me feel kind of crazy is when you think a lot of these celebrities is like innocent and you love them, you love their personality, and then like down the line it comes out who they really are. Like with Jada Pinkett, I would have never, like, if none of this came out with the whole entanglement joint and none of their business came out, I would have never thought she was like that at all. Like that was the relationship that everybody praised. They're, oh, Jada and Will, and now it's just weird. Like it's just weird. And this is why I tell a lot of people not to praise celebrities, because you don't know who they really are behind closed doors or what they really do behind closed doors. And at the end of the day, a lot of them just sell an image, and you gotta separate reality and entertainment. You know what I'm saying? And I know how to separate reality and entertainment, and know that a lot of these people just be selling images, and this is not who they really are behind closed doors, or this is not who they really want to be.
time Richard made the allegations, Wade's ex-wife, Sayavon Funches Wade, claimed in their divorce case that Dwayne gave her an undisclosed STD caught outside of their marriage. Apparently, Wade, who was known as one of the most religious Heat players, isn't what people worldwide think he is. Well, it's highly likely that the STD was contracted in one of those wild parties that Wade happily hosted. But were these parties like wild gay parties? So this conversation about Dwayne Wade hosting gay parties has been going on for years, and it doesn't help that people have also speculated over the years that he is on the down low. In fact, he fueled those speculations himself during a 2021 interview with I Am Athlete, where he revealed that he used to wear his sister's heels and clothes when he was a kid.
Yo,
Like I said, remember
in this interview, they looked at him and was just like, nah. Like they gave the vibes like, nah, bro, you on your own. You on your own. I don't know what you talking about.
my wife looked at each other, right? And the reason we looked at each other is because of this, you know, as kids, I used to put on heels. I used to do all those things. I try to put on whatever my sisters wear. When one of my sisters did, I try to do those things.
Well, one person who certainly suggested that Dwayne is gay is Boosie, who shared a post on Twitter where he wrote
Boosie
while
that
targeting
ass.
Gabrielle Union, LOL, the whole world know I love women, and the world know your husband love D. I hope you don't think blacks look at y'all like a power couple. They don't. I had refused to talk about y'all in interviews, and here you go. Go bang him with that D and wait on the script, you little white girl. Sheesh. And in case you are wondering whether Boosie just woke up and wrote that, he was actually referencing an interview of Gabrielle Union on Live Talks LA. During the show, Gabby addressed Boosie's past criticisms of her transgender stepdaughter, Zaya, saying,
You got a lot on your mind. Sir, something you want to just go ahead and tell us. This is a safe space.
No, for real.
We should be your sanctuary.
Perhaps that.
And speaking of Zaya, they received a lot of hate for her as well. Just for a bit of background, Zaya initially identified as gay before she came out as trans in 2020.
Zaya, early on, she was the one who sat down with us as a family and said, hey, I don't think I'm gay, right? I identify myself as a young lady, but she's known that for 9 years.
Dwayne Wade then filed a petition with the Los Angeles County Superior Court to have her name legally changed. However, Zaya's mom, who was married to Dwayne from 2002 to 2010, asked the courts to deny his petition in an objection that her lawyers filed. She actually said that Wade was pressuring their child to move forward with the name and gender change in order to profit from business opportunities that Zaya was offered, and argued that Zaya should wait.
I think this is true, for the simple fact that like as soon as that happened, they started getting offers from Disney and a lot of other brands and stuff like that. And me personally, I don't like to speak too much on people's kids, but it's like for the simple fact that like if they are pressuring I'm gonna just say if they are pressuring Zaya to move that way, they gonna regret it when they get older, or probably not. They probably won't care, but like when I don't really know whether to say he or she because I'm not trying to be funny or disrespectful, but I'm gonna just say he just to keep your head clear. If he grows up and he realizes, like, if he come to like a realization with himself that what y'all did is wrong, he's gonna hate y'all forever. He's gonna hate y'all forever because there's a lot of kids that got pushed into acting and their parents stole their money and all that, and then they grew up to be, you know, quote unquote crazy or whatever, and they always put it right back on the parents. Yo, they stole my money. I didn't know what was really going on at that time. I just knew I was, you know, getting chauffeured and drove basically to the acting sets and doing what I had to do. And most of the money was being stole by my parents and management and stuff like that. Um, so that's what'll probably happen with this situation.
Wait until she's 18 to decide if she legally wants to change her name. Again, Wade clapped back in another statement saying, in part, while none of us are surprised by Sayavon's attempt to fight Zaya's identity and her unwavering attempt to drag my name through the mud, I'm very disappointed that she continuously finds ways of censoring herself and her needs without regard to her children. Well, according to some users online, those are just repercussions of possibly exposing their child to the wild parties at a very young age, who apparently knew her identity when she was just 3 years old. Crazy, right? Now, anyone
Now, um, I got a question for y'all. Do y'all even think that's possible? Because I don't know. Me, at that age, what was I doing? At 3, I was freaking, I was a little bit advanced. I was trying to play video games and shit like that around 3 years old and watch freaking Friday the 13th and all that. Freaking, I was watching movies I wasn't supposed to be watching at that age. But back to this topic, do y'all think like that's even possible? Like at 3 years old, you know, like what direction you want to head in. Like, let me know what y'all think about that whole situation because there's a lot of people that try to defend it and was like, yeah, at 3 years old, you'll know where you want to be as far as sexuality wise or what you. I just don't see it. That's just me personally. That's just my opinion. You ain't got to hate me. We could debate in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? It'll be respectful. You ain't got to worry about being disrespected in the comment section. It'll be respectful. And we're going to get straight back into the video.
who has been around long enough also knows that gay parties hosted at the Wade Mansion and others are not nothing new at all. And for those who can recall, it actually came up a lot during the Amber Heard Johnny Depp case. And Jessica Reed is the one who spilled the tea when she wrote in an article the relationship between Amber and Elon Musk goes all the way back to 2011 when Elon and his wife were hosting similar parties. It's all just one big twisted web, y'all. The article also said that circle favorites like Amber were tasked with bringing young, mostly queer people to the parties. And based on someone who even gave their personal account, a lot of the time they were given substances before attending the parties. So they had no idea what was going on. Apparently, the parties are usually fueled by
I don't want to keep pausing, but like I said, my question is this like some type of I want to word my question right. Is this people that's regular people or people that's trying to get somewhere as far as like entertainment wise? They're trying to get into a higher level entertainment wise, or they just doing it to do it? That's my question with this whole situation because I can't say I know, but I feel like they ain't just doing this to do it. Like, especially two, three parties a week. They ain't just doing this to do it because they feel like it's fun.
insane amounts of MDMA and mostly feature costumes and satanic themes and weird acts conducted on stages in front of the attendees of the party. Yikes. In fact, a celebrity who attended the parties told Jessica over the phone everyone knew the girls were there to entertain socially inept billionaires. And another source also told Jessica that she had seen videos with what appeared to be underage people invited by rich men in compromising situations, but also explained it was complicated because a few people in those videos were also some of the same people involved in the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard trial. And a whole bunch of other people were the who is who in Hollywood, including directors, producers, athletes, and A-list artists. The article even went deeper to describe how blindfolded participants met at a designated spot and were shuttled to a remote location where cell phones were confiscated at the door, and performers dangled from treetops. Sounds like something I've seen in movies, but considering it's all happening in Hollywood, I'm not that surprised. And apparently, Dwayne Wade was part of that elite circle all along, together with Will and Jada Smith. You know they don't call it Holly Weird without a reason, cause that's hella weird. Obviously, Dwayne Wade is not about to come clean on anything, but let me know your thoughts about this whole situation in the comment section below.
Me personally, I don't think some people will. I don't think a lot of celebrities participating will come forward, because then there'll be a lot of speculation on certain things. Like, for example, if somebody was to come out and say, oh yeah, I didn't get to this level because I wasn't with the weird stuff and all that, and yeah, I went to this party with such and such, and I just know I didn't want to participate, and the next thing you know, I stopped getting invited to certain things. I wasn't getting no more roles and this and that, and I wasn't getting, features or whatever it is, whatever lane that person would be in. And then it would be quote unquote considered true, because they know that's what that person is into, and they denied that person access to certain things because they didn't want to participate in the parties. But let me know what y'all think on this whole situation in the comment section down below. With that being said, I appreciate y'all for the love and support. Love is love, and I'm going to catch y'all in the next video.